Hey, what's happening, gamers? Welcome back to Mario and the Luigi Bowser's Inside Story, plus Bowser Jr.'s Journey. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And sorry for the late start.
It's my fault.
Okay, we'll blame Amber.
It is my fault.
All right.
Wait
for your...
All the late starts were my fault all day today, including this one.
Okay. You gotta rest your voice, okay? Alright, so, what's happening today is we're going to Bowser's Castle, probably. So yeah, hopefully that is actually gonna occur. Yesterday was a filler episode called The Puzzling Adventure, because there was puzzle stuff involved. Very, very puzzling. No, I don't want... I want you to save your voice, because... yeah. The Adventure of Bowser Jr., which we'll be doing after this series. There's no yeet. Just relax. Alright, so... Mario and Luigi are heading to Bowser's Castle. Oh, we're getting there! We are getting there! Yeah, maybe. Oh! There we go. And, yes, they can hear me fine. So, reminder tonight, there will be a Fortnite stream on Gamora, which will be happening around 11:15, 11:30, and, all that fun stuff. There we go. Mario and Luigi. Oh, cool, an anime. Oh, that's that one anime. Crossing over into what? What game is this? Oh, is this that one game that I play? No, it's okay. I'm watching a thing from my phone. Just crossing over into, I think, that one game I play. Total Cereal would be very good for you. You mean when I'm recording stuff for my Batman video? Sure. Oh, when I'm playing Fortnite? As long as you don't fall asleep. Ah, no! Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, you can stay down here for a while. When you get really sleepy and stuff, I'll just shoo you away. Mm-hmm. If you say so. Super nuts. I can relate. I wanted to start work at 4 o'clock. I didn't end up doing it until 6. No. I don't see how it was your fault.
Oh, yes.
I don't believe so. You're so funny. Alright, so we need to use some Ultra Syrup on Mario. Good times. Oh yeah! Oh, Luigi doesn't have any stuff. Oh no. Oopsies. That's not good. That's not good. Okay. Whoa, what's going on? Dun, 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 dun. Hey, Simons. Nice to see you, dude. Boom. So for the first time in a long time, apparently, what's his face? Star-Lord is back in Fortnite for, I think it's been almost 2 years since he's appeared. Which makes sense because, you know, Gamora is his girl, right? So it makes sense that he would make an appearance. So I nabbed him today. I was like, oh wow, I'll just get them both, you know, may as well. Because the chance of him appearing again is slim to none, so... Oh no! He's already back at Disney, and he made the recent Suicide Squad movie. Because he has the right political leanings. If he was a conservative and he was accused of all the stuff that happened to him, he wouldn't be working in Hollywood. He was, even though they ate their own for a while, James Gunn got back into Hollywood because he shares the same political beliefs and opinions as Hollywood. So there's no way that he would be canceled forever. It doesn't work that way. Canceling people, just like during World War II, only happens when you have an opposing political belief. That's the only time that it actually sticks. So, I mean, that's just the reality of the world. Oh no, I'm fine. Right now I'm just like, I guess I'm kind of grinding right now. Although, one could argue that it actually, for the first time in a long time, it hasn't really impacted someone. Gina Carano, the actress who is of like different leanings than Hollywood, is actually making a career comeback, which is causing Hollywood to be very upset.
I don't know who Gina Carano is.
She was the girl that got canceled last year in 2020. Yep, fired from The Mandalorian, yep.
Isn't she the WWE wrestler?
She was also in the Wolverine movie. Or Deadpool. Wait, was she in Deadpool or Wolverine? She was in Deadpool.
Man, I wish I was as cool and buff as her.
I don't know if I would want you to be that buff, but... No, I like you being a little Spitfire, but I don't want you being a Spitfire that could literally break me in half, so that would not be good. Yeah, so for the first time in a long time, regardless of Gina's political beliefs and leanings and personal beliefs, she actually not necessarily was uncanceled, but beat canceling, and she has a starring role in a movie that is going to be a psychological thriller that's based on a very popular book. I'm not going to see it because I don't like R-rated movies, but it's the first time that I can think of that somebody of different, beliefs and things in Hollywood is actually making a career comeback, where usually once you're labeled as something, your job's over. Like Vic Mignogna, for example. He was accused of a bunch of horrible things, had different political beliefs than his opposition. His career's over, basically. But you have so-and-so, a guy who basically married his sister, who's a voice actor, who has the same political leanings of Hollywood. He's already getting voiceover roles again. So he was canceled for like 6 months. He married his sister, yeah. Yep, he committed incest. So he did stuff worse than Vic Mignogna. He was an anime actor, but because he shared the same beliefs as the other people, he got back to work eventually. Like, nothing ever happened.
Let's go.
Yep. Yep. That's how it works.
I don't think I'd feel comfortable watching the new movie because...
Which new movie?
That guy, that James Gunn guy really did do those horrible things to people. I don't really think I need to watch his movie.
No, he wrote things. He didn't actually...
Oh,
well,
thought,
no.
I thought he was accused of hurting people.
No, he made dirty jokes.
Oh, I thought he was accused of, like,
No.
really bad things, like assaulting people and stuff.
No.
Oh.
No, he made jokes. He made jokes like 10, 15 years ago on his Twitter.
I'm so confused. What's happening? I'm getting everyone confused.
No, he did do stuff. Disney fired him, and then Warner Brothers hired him.
Oh, I thought he did something bad. I thought he hurt somebody.
No, but Disney brought him back because James Gunn is exactly like everybody in Hollywood. That's all. But Warner Brothers first took a gamble because they're like, this guy is amazing. He did Guardians of the Galaxy. We want him to do a movie. And apparently he's going to do another DC movie. We just don't know what the project is yet.
Well, are they going to do more Guardians of the Galaxy?
Yes, they are making a third Guardians of the Galaxy. So before he makes his next DC movie, they're going to make a Guardians of the Galaxy 3 with the Thor actor is going to be in it.
Oh, wow.
At least that's what the plan was.
It'll be like Ragnarok, Guardians.
Yeah, Ragnarok is kind of like the best Thor movie, but it wasn't handled by James Gunn. So we don't know when the third movie is going to get off the way. But James Gunn had another one of his people that tried to follow him to DC, but DC said no. The guy who played Drax petitioned DC to play Bane, and they said no.
Why?
I don't know.
Oh, the guy who played Drax, he was in that movie called My Spy. The actor is Greek, I believe.
I think that's why they turned him down, because they want the actor who plays Bane to be of like Spanish or South American descent, which is weird because they have no problems changing the race of a character, but they don't want to change like the character's nationality. So even though he's Greek and he wanted to play Bane, they specifically said they want somebody of South American or Mexican origin to play Bane. So
didn't they have a Bane that was Scottish?
They did at one point, because Tom Hardy played Bane, because Chris Nolan was like, no, this guy is going to play Bane. So, I mean, yeah, it doesn't make any sense why they would say no to him, because he's a big, imposing guy, and he can do accents.
I mean, it would be, I think he could pull off South American because, he looks really ethnic, so...
I mean, he's Greek.
I don't know. I mean, he could pull off Spanish because he's Greek. It's, like, pretty close to Spain, but... But, I mean, at the same time, maybe they really do want him to... I mean... Not to get into this, but... Spain... Not to get in... I don't want to get into this, but we're gonna get into it.
Oh my gosh.
Spain and South America are really far apart.
No.
And... I do not believe there are any... I don't think there are any luchadors in Spain.
I did it! I made it to Bowser's Castle! Yes!
May I just say something from the perspective of my dad that grew up in South America, and I had a lot of Mexican neighbors. I will just say, and from someone who's watched a lot of Antonio Banderas movies, and I'm an expert on this. Spanish, Mexican, and South American culture, although they all speak the same language, they're different cultures. I'm just saying.
What was that noise?
I just opened my mouth and then I made a weird noise.
Oh, okay. That's weird.
Yeah. No, the South American accent would be slightly different than Mexican accent, which would be slightly different than... Which would be very different than Spanish accent.
Whoa!
From Spain. Also, just like in the United States, we're not the same as England. Like, we're a melting pot here in the United States of different cultures, same as in Mexico and South America. Because people that are... I mean, obviously, probably everybody already knows this, but...
Bye-bye, Glow.
Just in case nobody does. People that are Mexican or South American in origin, not only do they have Spanish descent from, Spain, but they also have descent from people that were originally in South America and Mexico, such as the Aztecs and other indigenous groups. They share both... They have heritages from both sides mixed together. So, it's not quite the same. If you're from Greek would be close to Spanish, but not really close to South American, so I can see what they're saying, though.
What?
That was a huge explanation for a really simple thing.
I have no idea what you did, but I'm
if I was looking at the chat now, people would be completely confused.
But anyway, that's not the big news that's happening. So the big thing that happened is Michael Keaton actually sat down for an interview yesterday.
Yeah.
And he talked about some pretty interesting things about The Flash that he wasn't supposed to. His one big thing that he said that's got the internet all clamoring is he literally said, "Yeah, I put on the suit again." And he said it felt like old times. He said I had a bunch of memories coming back. We did a couple amazing scenes, like with me and in the suit. And then they're like, "Wait a minute, you wore the suit?" And he's like, "Oh, was I not supposed to say that?" Yeah, he says I put on the suit. So,
well, he's gonna get in trouble.
He's probably gonna get in trouble, yeah. But he mentioned that he puts on the suit. He says the suit's a little bit different, but he wears a variation of the '92 Batsuit in the movie. And he says there's a very iconic scene that was shot. And I think the iconic scene he says that fans are going to love, I believe he's talking about a scene with him and Ben Affleck. Like, we're two Batmen together. Like, he said it was a scene that's never been done before. Like, and it's very cool, involving me, and then he almost said somebody else, but he like, you know, clammed up. So I'm thinking that he was going to talk about Affleck or something. And coincidentally, Affleck is coming back to film some additional photography for the movie in a couple weeks, like once September rolls around.
You know who had the greatest Bane South American accent? And also, I only know one country in South America. There's probably variations, obviously, depending on every country that you are in, depending on where you are in South America. But the guy had a great South American accent, and it definitely sounded South American, not Mexican, not Spanish from Spain. The guy from the animated series, I believe he was from South America.
Yeah, he was. That's my favorite Bane voice, actually.
And he sounded so cool and, like, kind of scary, honestly. Not the people from everywhere from there are scary.
He's supposed to sound scary. He's Bane.
He's a villain from South America, so he's supposed to sound scary, intimidating. He's supposed to sound scary, intimidating, kind of like a Latin lover kind of thing, where he's kind of like very like
what do you
charming.
What do you mean Latin lover?
He's a charmer. He's a charmer, that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
It's like a phrase people use. I thought.
No, I don't believe so.
No, I think it's a phrase.
No,
I'm pretty sure that's a phrase that people use.
Wait, did I just
You know
go
what?
backwards?
I'm pretty sure that's a thing.
All right. Okay, guys, I'm here inside Bowser's castle. Where are we going? Where are we going?
Bane is supposed to sound intelligent, charming, mexy.
My gosh, there you go again.
I'm just saying.
You want Bane to be added to the block list?
No, Bane is supposed to sound like, whoa, who's this guy? What? I'm just saying. Fine. I like his accent. It sounds nice. Okay, I'm just gonna leave for the day.
Whoop. Okay, so anyway, Amber's swooning over here for somebody other than Crom. Where is Mario and Luigi supposed to be heading? That's what I want to know. I'm here. I'm finally in Bowser's castle. I'm ready to do this.
Directions are the bane of the existence.
Oh my gosh, you just had to go. Yep. All right. Fine.
Good night, Amber. Good night.
Oops.
Let's go.
That might be a problem.
Luke, do your Bane voices, Gogito.
I don't want to. Bane is taboo now. How am I supposed to get this fool out of there?
Luke is having a moment.
I'm not. You're having a moment. But yeah, that's what the big news was the other day. I meant to do a tweet about it, but I was half awake when I read the interview. I was like, oh my gosh, he actually has some pretty cool tidbits in here. Because everybody was saying, no, if Keaton goes back, he's not going to wear the suit. And it's like, yes, he is. He wears the suit.
Weird note.
Just like everybody's like, oh, Ben Affleck going back. He's just going back as Bruce Wayne. It's like, no, he wears the suit. Keaton and Affleck both appear as Batman. Not just Bruce Wayne. They're both. They're Batmen.
Luke, can I ask you a personal question before I end up going up to bed? Does it feel like my eyebrows are thicker than normal?
No.
I feel like they're more fuzzy.
What does that have to do with
I
anything?
don't know, maybe it's all the millions of cups of coffee I've had all day.
No, eyebrows do not get bushier or thicker because of caffeine. You're just tired.
Something feels weird
You don't?
in my face. Or maybe it's because I'm tired.
Could be.
I'm not supposed to say that, I'm sorry. It's because this stream is so exciting.
I mean, I am in Bowser's castle now.
Cool. So, when are you gonna find Bowser?
Bowser's... Oh yeah, Bowser's stuck inside his castle vault, isn't he?
I would love Bane to be from South America, but they won't even... I mean,
No,
how
probably
is somebody... There aren't a lot of South American actors that would even, like, work with people from Hollywood.
Joshua, thank you so much for the super chat. Hope you're having a good evening. I got to see a Q&A with Charles Martinet at MegaCon. Interesting to hear behind the scenes of the voice acting. YouTube has other Q&As?
Oh, there's other Q&As with Charles Martinet on YouTube.
Oh, there's other Q&As with him. Yeah, well, I mean, I like how he
awesome.
just showed up for the audition, and he did like a basic Italian voice, and then like he was thinking, no, everybody's gonna sound like a regular Italian. So then he sounded like this, and I did the lines. Yahoo! Haha! Okay, let's go, Luigi. And then he got the job. That's my favorite story of his.
He's cute.
It
I
is.
like Charles Martinet.
Charles,
He's fun.
he's a national treasure.
Yes.
Charles Martinet is awesome.
Well, think of that guy who's a really big actor from Mexico that did that movie with Chris Pratt's ex-wife and that weird.
Who's Chris Pratt's ex-wife again?
Oh, the girl from Mall Cop.
Oh, the mall cop girl.
Yeah, she used to be married to Chris Pratt.
Yep.
Until he did that movie with that other 20-year-old girl.
Yeah, and then he ended up marrying a Schwarzenegger or something.
I don't know.
Yeah, Chris Pratt married a Schwarzenegger. He's Arnold's what do you call it? His son-in-law. He's Arnold Schwarzenegger's son-in-law.
Well, anyway, so like, yeah, she did this movie with this huge actor from Mexico, but like, people didn't really know him up here, which is weird. So I was just saying, like, if they, I mean, I guess it was good, but I'm just saying, I don't think people from other countries like to work with American Hollywood. I'm just saying. Because think of how much Antonio Banderas had to go through. He had to, like, I heard that he had to come here, like, on basically nothing and, like, learn English all on his own, like, in this tiny little apartment. And he's one of the few actors from Spain that we actually even know. He had to go through all this work. I just don't think that...
Catherine Zeta-Jones.
She's not Spanish.
Oh.
She's Welsh.
Oh, I didn't know that.
She just has a really good fake Spanish accent.
Oh my gosh.
She's not Hispanic at all. I looked it up.
She's
She's from Wales.
Oh my gosh, wow.
She's completely Celtic. She has no Spanish. She's not Hispanic. She doesn't even have one iota of Hispanicness at all.
No.
Yeah, she's completely...
So she's like Alec Baldwin's
She's
wife
almost-
that pretends to be Spanish?
Yeah, except for she's actually doing it as a job. As
Yeah,
an
that's
actress.
okay. If you're doing it as a job, it's fine. You're just
No,
lying for the
Catherine
sake of lying.
Zeta-Jones just... Apparently, she just developed a really good Spanish accent.
You
on that
made me
film.
want to see an Arnold movie with Chris Pratt. Yes, I don't think they would ever work together though. I mean, right now Arnie is busy with so many things, and Chris
No.
Pratt is doing stuff.
I thought Catherine Zeta-Jones was Hispanic for sure, but she's 1000% not.
My gosh,
I know. She just is too good of an actress.
she was really good in that Sean Connery movie Entrapment.
She was
But
good
she
in
was
every
playing
movie
a
does.
Spanish burglar.
She's so good in every movie she does.
It's all a lie. Acting is all a lie. It's acting.
I don't know.
Where am
There
I
is
going?
something I think that, I don't know, not to be weird or anything, but
You are weird.
I just think Catherine Zeta-Jones is like the most gorgeous person that's ever worked for Hollywood ever. I think she's like really pretty. But she was perfect in that movie.
No.
But she's married to a guy who's like way older than her. Who's it?
I don't
She's
know.
married to that other really famous actor who's like super old now.
That narrows it down.
She just takes Michael Douglas, I think, is her husband. I think.
You think?
And she just takes care of the kids. She just works at home now. She doesn't do like movies anymore. She just did her movies and then she was done.
That's cool. Alright, so we're gonna take these fools out.
Just like me, I was gonna do YouTube until I was 40 and then I was gonna
Getting there. Boom. Oh no! Whoopsies.
Yeah, I was surprised that she's Welsh. I was like, wow, that does not seem
Is your phone charged or no?
seem-
I'm in Bowser's Castle, but I'm probably going the wrong way. Like, I'm supposed to go someplace to get, like, a really cool Brothers ability. Because everybody's like, oh, you're not very good at the Brothers actions. So there's a really easy one you can get in Bowser's Castle.
Can I do a Spanish accent? No, not really. I mean, That's right.
Mario Galaxy 3 exists? Huh? What are you talking about?
Me? What?
No, they're telling me Mario Galaxy 3 exists. I don't know what that even means.
I mean, I don't really know if I could do a Spanish accent. I mean, I can tell when Luke's Spanish accent sounds good. I can count in Spanish.
You can count in Spanish?
I can speak it, you know. I can basically, like, if someone's having a conversation in Spanish, I can kind of tell what they're talking about.
It's because you had a Spanish neighbor growing up.
Also because I took 2 years of Spanish in school, which I forgot most of, but I kind of remember it. It's subliminally in my head.
School is a blur. The only things that I remember is stuff that relates to my job.
2 years of Spanish in school. My neighbors were from Mexico, and my dad's first language was Spanish, so I really should be fluent in Spanish. However, I'm really not. I am kind of.
Can you look
if somebody is speaking in Spanish, I can tell the gist of what they're saying, but yeah.
Can you look through the chat through Andrew Martin's? Apparently he told us what we need to do. So to see if you can scroll through and find tweets from, or not tweets, what do they call them? Comments? Live chats? I don't know. See if Andrew has anything.
Let's go. Okie dokie.
Can you make a Super Mario video? Huh? What do you mean?
Like, you mean, aren't we making a Super Mario video right now?
This is a Super Mario video right now.
I am giving you some assistance. Okay, I'm gonna read everything Andrew's saying.
Okay.
Luke, I'm giving you some assistance, but I feel like I may be getting ignored now.
Okay, that doesn't help.
Oh, okay. Maybe that was the wrong comment to
That
read.
might be the wrong comment to read. Maybe
Sorry,
keep scrolling until you find
I
him.
read the wrong comment. Thank you for the super chat, Joshua. You. You're breathtaking. It is Bane, says Andrew.
It is Bane.
I can do a Bane. I can do a South American Bane accent, except for my voice is a little shot right now. Hello, I am Bane. I will break you.
Whoa! What just happened?
Of course, that's really bad.
I will break you.
No, I want the animated series Bane.
I will break you.
There you go. Well, no, it still sounds bad. Oh, I mean, it sounds great on me.
Okay.
Luke, go back. You had an easy ticket to Bowser's Castle.
I'm in Bowser's Castle.
Luke, enter the warp pipe on the right side. Let's get going. Go to the warp pipe on the right.
Warp pipe? I think that was a while ago.
I'm trying to read Andrew's comment.
Okay, that's fine. Thank you for reading Andrew's comment. Skadoosh. Haha! You're toast. Sweet!
Yes. The only stories Luke told about his days in school was him being a bad apple. Yeah, definitely, Andrew. I could tell you guys some stories about Luke.
I wasn't a bad apple.
Luke is so cool.
Not intentionally.
I would hear like music, I hear music in my head that's like, oh wait, that doesn't sound. I can't actually do it.
That
right
sounded
now.
like you ran over a cat.
No, I was gonna do that one intro music to that one show that people wear sunglasses, but I can't remember what
You need to save your voice, so don't do any weird hype.
Bad. Yeah, I'm making it.
People are leaving because of your voice.
Yeah.
It sounds like nails on a chalkboard.
One time, well, I don't really want to bring up any really bad memories for Luke because half the time he was a bad apple.
I was not.
In school, it had to do with him standing up for people in really bad situations where he had to be awesome.
I wasn't even trying to be awesome.
There was a person that was literally kind of basically they said to Luke that they were going to do something really, really bad to me. And he was literally talking to them when they were coming out of the bathroom or whatever.
That was in college.
Yeah, but
I didn't know you in high school.
But anyway, Luke almost decked the guy and scared the guy half to death.
I punched the locker near his head. And he was just a scrawny little... I don't know what he was. I don't remember. Scrawny little bad word. I mean, I was dating you at the time, and I didn't appreciate it. At least I think we were dating. I don't remember.
Yeah.
After my car accident, a lot of stuff was just kind of easy. Vaguely remember some things. Oops.
Let's go.
Go up to the castle.
No, not a bad apple. I'm saying apple as in a good thing. Like a bad apple, but in a good way. I'm not trying to say the actual word.
You're trying to make me sound like a criminal now. Bad
He was
apple.
one... What I'm trying to say is...
Bad Mamma Jamma.
He was one bad mamma jamma. He was one cool cucumber in high school and college.
I just want to be left alone.
He was one of the new kids on the block.
No! That's an insult.
He was one cool Backstreet Boy.
No, I was not in a boy band.
Boy bands are cool.
No, no boy band references. It's weird.
To all the boys, Luke was to men. Like boys to men.
What?
Luke was like a man to the rest
No,
of the boys.
no,
in high
that,
school.
no,
Boys
that,
to men.
no, that doesn't. Boys to men is not a good analogy of talking about boys and men. That no, that's all kinds of no, no. All right, so Mario needs to give Luigi.
Since Luke is about to approach Bowser's castle, he can continue. Once you're in the castle, find your way to the castle basement.
Castle basement. Got
Go to
it.
the basement of the Bowser's castle. There you're at Bowser before. Then look for the places only the bros can reach and find the signs. Thank you, Andrew and GC Gamer.
All right, we'll do our best. Thank you, guys.
Luke, what Amber's trying to say is that you were awesome in your school days.
I had my moments. Wasn't well liked though. But, yeah.
I liked you a lot.
Well, we were dating. I should hope so.
I liked you before we were dating.
I didn't know you.
I didn't know you were
So then that sentence doesn't really work. Unless you're like some creepy stalker.
No.
And that would make so much sense. Alright, shell you later. Hi there! Care to shell the face? Yes, you would. Oh yeah!
I thought Luke was the coolest person ever.
You still do.
When I used to tell Luke about everything that was terrible in my school, Luke would always give me some weird explanation of how he like basically careened over the rules and did his own thing. Like I told him how I hated lunchtime and stuff, and he was like, "Oh, I just took my lunch outside and I just like ate." I don't remember what you told me, but basically you didn't even go to lunch.
Nope.
You were so cool. You're just like, skip this. I don't even need to be here.
I don't even need to be at lunch. I was a delinquent. No.
Luke was Harimon from
I was
school.
Harimon, yes. Except I had no motorcycle. I had this really ugly station
Every
wagon.
time I saw Luke in high school, like, well, actually, no, I didn't really see him in high school. I saw him one time in high school.
Stalker!
Passed by me.
Mm.
But every time I saw you in college or any other time that I saw you around, every time you would pass a corner, your jacket would do this cool flip thing. And I thought, whoa, he's so cool.
Not the flip thing. That's so embarrassing. I have no idea why I did that.
I thought maybe it was to like reel me in or something.
No, I watched way too much anime.
I thought it was awesome.
No. Although I did like the way I like the way it sounded.
I still think Luke and I still think I'm like my fantasy is I still want Luke to get a motorcycle we can ride around on it, but I'll complete everything, the entire package. But Luke won't even let me get a motorcycle because
I'm no fun
says
anymore.
it's dangerous.
It is dangerous.
You're nothing like you were in high school, Luke.
Yeah, brain trauma will
why can't you
change
be
that.
dangerous? Luke would always wear his black leather jacket and his sunglasses all the time. His like his jeans, his like cool t-shirt, and sometimes he would have this cool like I don't know if it was like a big silver cross necklace that his grandpa got him or something like that.
My grandmother got me, yeah.
And like, man, he looks so cool. Like, it was just like, whoa. I don't know.
New York City man jewelry. I love that necklace. That was a really cool cross necklace. I remember that.
Luke looked like he could be in the movie My Cousin Vinny or something.
Oh my gosh, you are making me sound like a delinquent.
I liked it though.
No,
That was awesome.
okay. All right.
But yeah, Luke stood up for me a couple times. It's pretty awesome, actually.
I did do that.
I think after the first time, I was just like, okay, I think that Luke claimed me. I'm his girl now.
I claim Amber for Land of Luke.
I'm just like, whoa, what just happened? Too cool for school. I think I'm gonna go to sleep now. I'm talking way too much about something.
It wasn't a bad guy. See, you're giving people bad impressions.
No, Luke wasn't a bad guy. He just...
It was not the bad guy. It was just bad guy. No. This level's not for Mario and Luigi. I don't think.
No, it's just that Luke didn't take any stuff from people, and he didn't let, like, he stood up for people that needed standing up for. And Luke was like, I don't know.
Why do they even have this here? What is
Luke
the
was
point
like
of this?
Superman in a leather jacket.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nothing. I'm trying to figure out why do they have this ability here? If Mario and Luigi can just... I think they can jump this anyway. Oh no, they can't.
Andrew says, I think I made Amber a little too excited.
Huh?
Uh,
What are you getting on about now?
Nothing. I think I should go to bed. Yeah, I thought you were very cool.
Why does it say ouchie? Oh, you can actually read the sign when you're right up there?
Yeah, Luke. Chad says, Amber is saying Luke is a delinquent with a pompadour. I'm picturing Luke snapping his fingers like the Fonz. Yep, definitely. Or like John Travolta.
I can't actually snap my fingers, so I hate you.
Yo.
I would whistle at people.
That's basically how Luke called me on our first date. Toots, get over here. My car. Date today.
No. I did whistle.
Yeah.
Should be called... I guess it'd be called cat calling now or something. I used to whistle quite a bit. I don't think I can do it anymore.
That's
But...
completely fine.
Okay. Alright, so I can't be in this area because Mario and Luigi can't jump up here. So we gotta leave. Gotta go somewhere else.
I am so weird. I don't even know what I'm talking about. I've just had way too much coffee.
I just kind of nod my head from time to time and I'm just like, okay, Amber's talking. What's Amber going to talk about this time? Alright, let's try going somewhere else.
What you're saying is that Luke fought for his friends. Definitely Fernando.
And Luke was like, oh my gosh, this is not working out. No, Bowser!
I can imagine Luke with a mohawk and earpiece with a guitar.
No. I was a drummer. I used to have drumsticks in my back
Think
pocket.
like this is how I picture like the 80s / whatever. I was huge into the 50s when I was growing up. So the 80s were kind of the 50s revived. If you guys weren't there. So like people were like completely into sunglasses, jackets, everything, just like the 50s. So it was almost like the 50s were revived again. And I liked watching a lot of 50s like movies and stuff, like James Dean and all this. Like, it's so cool. And basically that's what Luke looked like to me. Like, he seemed like he was James Dean, honestly. Or Elvis or something.
Mario! This room there's something here. Oh? How do I know? Call it a star sprite sense. Something's just not right. Oh no, shapes! Those sure are some giant buttons, huh? You think the door in the back opens up if we press those things? Maybe we missed some hints about this room in the castle or something. Mario, I think we ought to look around and come back. No, I don't want to look around. Access restricted to members of Bowser's Secret Society. The very latest in door security allows entry only when specific buttons are pressed in specific order. Before pushing the door button, members will push other buttons specified number of times. Only Society members will be notified of the correct order and the number of button presses. A note to all Society members, if you think you'll forget the code, then leave no notes around. This is Preservation Chamber. I don't know what exactly they're preserving in there. And speaking of, I saw a bunch of odd notes scattered around the castle underground. You think maybe these have something to do with this? Yeah, gotta be. I'm solving this riddle by gum in the name of Lord Fawful. I'm fine. Okay, so we need to find some notes.
Yeah, sorry guys for those of you guys who had rough high school and middle school. So did I.
I had a rough high school, that's why I was kind of rough. I just got tired of being picked on.
You talking to me?
Yep.
You talking to me?
That worked out pretty well, most of the time.
What? I have a tough New York accent when people mean to me about you.
No. Sorry, honey.
My goal in life is to be tall.
Yeah, well, that's one fantasy that will never come true. I'm sorry. You're just gonna shrink. Part of the reason I married you so you could be as tiny as Grandma. I gotta see it. I have to see if it's true, because Grandma said she was the same height as you when she married my grandpa. And, well, my grandma's almost 4'8" now, so... I have to be around long enough to see it happen. Because right now you're about 5'2" still, I think. 5'2", eyes are blue. And then when you're 70, you'll be 4'3". Probably.
Oh, H says, looks like you have to find the notes on how to open the door. Search everywhere in this castle, says Owen.
Yep, that's the plan.
Why does Peach always get kidnapped, says Gogito?
What I'm gonna do.
Yeah, so, just think, like, our high school was basically like...
Our high school was like Chicago rejects. The rejects from Chicago went to that high school.
Well, there was a lot of really mean rich kids and a lot of really mean...
Ghetto kids.
Yeah, I don't know what nice to say.
Good kids?
Not rich kids. People that were criminals, basically.
Yeah.
Criminals and people that were really rude rich kids, all at the same school.
Yep.
And there was nobody nice there, basically. I can't think of any nice people.
No, there wasn't any nice people.
Well, actually...
It's kind of like if you compare Gotham City to Burnside. We went to high school in Burnside. So the troubled kids from Gotham and surrounding area, Bloodhaven, came to Burnside. That's exactly what it was like. Sort of. It was a very rough place. Even back in the early 2000s, it was a very rough school. I've heard it's gotten a lot worse, actually. Which is hard to imagine because it was pretty bad.
It's hard to imagine it could have gotten worse.
Mm-hmm.
I know, because...
Oh, what? What?
They had some weird incidences at high schools, starting with, you know, the ones that were on the news and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then people started having police officers in school, but I'm pretty sure our school had a police officer even before that.
Yep. Before all that stuff happened in Colorado, we still had police in the school because there was like a poking incident like every once in a while. Somebody would just get shanked. They would!
That's why I always ran to my class so I wasn't stuck in the hallway.
Yeah, I also never went in the hallway, like in that one like dark place.
Oh, in the bottom, the bottom lockers were like,
yeah. I
had my locker there one time. I would go there right after class, get my stuff out, run upstairs.
I always used to, in order to get to my classes, like, especially if I had to go to where the art section, because I was in art related stuff. If I needed to go to the art building, I would just like go out the cafeteria way, go outside, and like even though you weren't supposed to be outside, I went outside, and I would cut like getting out of the troubled area, the hallways. That's kind of how I stayed out of trouble. Like I would always like go out the door until they added the alarm on the door, and then I had to find a long way around.
The hallways were scary.
Because there didn't used to be an alarm on that door. Like you could actually exit it.
I heard a really scary story about something that happened to somebody that was in the basement of the school, but I
probably
can't
true.
talk about it here. But yeah, ever since I heard that story, it was like, oh my gosh, I have to get out of here. So I would sometimes I wouldn't even use the locker. That's how afraid I was at school. I would just literally not even want to be stuck in the basement in the locker area. Mm-hmm. So I would just carry every book for every class on my back. I had my backpack was just huge.
Yep.
Like I was just like, I would not even stop. I would just go class, and then leave.
Yep. I don't think this is where we need to be, but we're in the right ballpark figure here.
Yeah, I was just thinking, like, I don't know, nothing. I was just like, the fact that our school was so messed up, the fact that, like, well, I mean, obviously the people I hung out with were kind of messed up too, because, like, one time I tried out for a solo or whatever, and then, like, my friends that were from my side of the town were listening to me, and they were like, you were way better than that other girl. They're like, they totally gave it to her because she's more popular, and they're like, you were robbed, and, like, they were actually physically mad. They were upset, and it was clear that, yeah, I was robbed. Like, they did give it to that person for popularity. So that's what always happened at the school. And they're like, do you want us? They're like, if you say the word, they're like, we will make sure that she doesn't, like, she won't be able to do that solo anymore. They were like, we'll take care of it. You can have your solo. And I was like, no, that's okay. I said, I don't remember what I said, but I said, like, sometimes it's...
And I'm the one with the shady past.
I said, sometimes it's better, like, I don't remember what I said, but I tried to calm them down. I was like, no, sometimes it's better when people, like, don't... I said, sometimes it's better just not to get things like that. Like, sometimes you don't always get everything you deserve in life or something. I don't remember what I said. And they were like, well, you're crazy, but okay, whatever, girl, or whatever.
I'm gonna write you a text. This is just for this puzzle. So this one is called Secret Note. Square once, less than triangle. I have no idea what that means. Square once.
Luke, let me say you'll be meeting some old friends on the other side of the secret door, and I'll give you a hint, something to do with the game you've played, but that's all I'm saying, says Real Emeralds.
Alright, that's cool.
Hey Dylan, how's it going?
But anyway, oh, I can actually add shapes. I can add shapes! Square once, less than triangle. Square
once, less than triangle.
The biggest culture shock for me, though, was when... because I came from rough school districts in New York, because, you know, we were in the poor section and things like that. But the Chicago area was really tough. And then I went to college in New York, and it was almost like a utopia. Like, it was a complete opposite. Like, fearing for your life every day going to school, looking over your shoulder and walking through the halls very quickly. And then going to college in upstate New York was like, everybody was smiling and being nice because it was a Bible school. But it was like, I always was still looking over my shoulder. I remember one kid, the first day of school at Bible college, this kid tapped on my shoulder. I flipped him because I thought he was, I thought he was like, you know, coming after to grab me by the collar. So I didn't know. So I'm in the middle of the auditorium where everybody is having like this meet and greet. And this kid taps me on the shoulder, and I like pivoted. I grabbed his arm, I pivoted, and I tossed him on the ground. And they're like, what do you want? And he's like, I'm just saying hello. I'm like, don't sneak up behind people. And everybody's just looking at me like, and then I got a rep, like the first day in college.
Oh, wow.
I was like, he snuck up behind me. It's like, ah.
Yeah.
I was in trouble the first day of college.
It's hard.
Yeah, it was crazy.
It's hard to get used to it. Like, I don't... Like, everything I learned from high school, I still do.
Yeah.
Like, every single thing. Like, if I see... Like, for instance, if I see somebody trying to walk on the same side of the street as me, I go to the other side. Like, I'm just so, like, paranoid all the time from high school.
Yeah, but that paranoia is good. So anyway, secret no. What might this be? Weird. It might be some kind of hint. Let's remember it's just in case. I'll make sure not to forget. I already wrote it down. Okay, so we found the first clue.
Everyone's like, Luke, what the heck?
He tapped me on the shoulder from behind, and I had just come from a very dangerous school. It was like my first day there. What was I supposed to think was going to happen? Also, I was back in Albany. Albany's kind of a rough place.
But, like, that's why, like, people were always like, oh, like, saying, like, oh, you're so shy and stuff for me. But I just learned never to talk to anyone because I didn't want to get anyone, like...
Yeah, you don't bring attention to yourself.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, I wasn't, like, an idiot. Like, I just didn't want anyone to, like... I just didn't want anyone to hurt me or something. Like, I was,
that's smart. I'm smart. There's no problem with that. What's funny is I actually ended up... I'm not going to tell you who that person was, but that was one of my dorm mates. Like, that guy became a... it wasn't Dave, but it was somebody else who I used to play... Counter-Strike with and some other stuff later. Like, he was kind of like a, what do they call it? He was a kid that didn't go to class ever. But he was,
Yeah.
you know, he came from, he was actually from Tennessee. But we became good friends after that, believe it or not. But he ended up quitting school. He went back to Tennessee. I don't know what he did after that. I've lost track of my entire classmates from my first year in college in New York. I don't remember what happened to them. I know 2 of them got married. Sachi got married and Dave got married, and that's about it.
You know, like, some of my shady friends from high school are probably still living in that town.
Yeah, that's what makes me terrified to go back to that town.
I'm probably gonna end up like there, and I'm probably gonna end up reconnecting with them, and they'll after we hang out with them and have hot dogs or something, like they'll take you back outside, and they'll be like, okay, if you do anything to hurt Amber, like.
I don't think so. I don't really go
They're
back to
probably
that
like,
town.
yeah, probably not.
I'm planning on not being around that town. Also, I have, like, that street you live in is where my car accident happened, so I can't really, you know, mentally go back there because I have flashbacks of the incident. It's okay. I mean, the reason why I recovered is if I would have lived in that town still after that, who knows what would have happened to me.
I know, but I need to see
I know. We're going to be living in that area, we're just not going to be living in that town. Oops.
I have a lot of weird.
So we're going to use this ability. So basically right now we're looking for clues to activate that door.
Oh yeah, I was very paranoid in that school because I actually, I mean, not to be weird or anything, but I heard something happen to a girl in the basement in the locker room, like right after school, like after school was out, or right before school, she was trying to get to her locker. So, and it was right where my locker was.
I don't even
last
think...
couple of years, so I would just grab my stuff from my locker. Sometimes, like, somebody would talk to me and they'd be like, oh yeah, and then I'd just leave.
You want to know something funny?
What?
Even though I was, like, a senior or whatever, I still had my locker in the basement. Like, my locker was always in the basement, so I would actually keep, especially since I was older than everybody, I would keep my books and stuff in my car.
That's a good idea.
And because I was driving by the time I was a sophomore or whatever. So I just, you know, I wouldn't even use the locker. I think I went to my locker like once or twice, like the entire time I was there. Also, I had problems with the combination. So I didn't even bother because, like, you know.
Oh yeah, because sometimes you have dyslexia with things.
Yeah. And also, I got detention once because I was late for class and I started beating up on my locker because I couldn't open it. And the guidance counselor understood why I was upset, but you know, everybody else was kind of freaking out. And then he said, well, you bring your car to school anyway, why don't you just leave your books in there? And it was like, I didn't even think of that. It's like, I'll do that.
Yeah.
Yep. I think he was doing that just because, like, he wanted to make sure that I was a good kid and not like some type of troublemaker. He was a really nice guidance counselor, but he was also the guy who encouraged me to get out of high school as quickly as I could. So he was the one who taught me how to double up on my studies and to get out.
My guidance counselor would have taught me that. I always went to my guidance counselor with my parents, and my mom would be asking them, like, how can she take more extra courses here? Is there any way she can fit in more courses in the summer? She can get more credits. It's like, I had so many credits by the time I finished. I probably could have done high school twice.
The thing is, I actually thought he was a nice guidance counselor, so when I was going to the community college, I went back to Freeport for some reason. I don't remember why. I think I had to go talk to the janitor because I worked at the, I worked as maintenance at the college for my tuition, right? So, my boss had to send me to the high school to talk to the janitor there. And I ran into the guidance counselor, and I was saying, because it was a couple years later, I was like, hey, you remember me? He's like, oh, how could I ever forget you, Mr. So-and-so?
Oh, wow.
And then I was like, you know, that advice you gave me about doubling up on my studies, you know, it really helped me graduate. He's like, oh, yeah. He says, no, I was doing that for the entire student body, because I didn't want you here. Like, for the full 4 years of your education.
That's rude.
I was like, oh, well, I thought really highly of you. And he's like, oh, that's nice. So I was just kind of like, yeah, the dude's a jerk.
Why would he say something weird like that?
I don't know.
Oh, jerk.
Yeah, story of my life. I didn't have very many nice teachers, honey.
I'm so sorry, honey.
It's okay.
Why would he they say that?
The math teacher, the guy who really helped me with math and was very patient, was super nice to me. My drama teacher was really good, and the art teachers were really nice to me. That's about it. Everybody else ate in my guts. Feeling wasn't mutual. I didn't really hate anybody necessarily, just people that tried to mess with me. So, yep. But that fight I got with the professor and that community thing is why I quit school, because they were trying to say something that wasn't true about the American Revolution, and I walked out of class and never went back. Because I knew everything about the American Revolution more than my teacher in college, because I literally grew up in that area, and he was wrong. I brought him a book in to prove that he was wrong. And, you know, he still gave me the F on the paper. I walked out of class.
Oh my gosh. I think I may have had the same teacher for English as you did.
He looked like, he had like this thick, like, black mustache, and he had like this really bad comb over. And he said that he was really smart when it came to U.S. history, but he was an idiot. He was just kind of teaching, like, liberal arts stuff, like, back then.
Oh my gosh. I heard something so interesting about history and stuff. Did you know that since the 1800s, they've changed, like, all of our history?
No, he was a bad dude, though. He got fired for, like, stealing or something, like, at the school.
No, but, like, they actually don't, like, I don't know why, but, like, in the 1800s and stuff, they actually used to learn history from the past, like, 3,000 to 6,000 years or whatever, but now they just only teach history back to World War II. They don't really teach any history in our classes anymore. Like, nobody has any idea, like, where hardly any civilizations came from or anything. They hardly teach any history at all in school.
I like how this phone actually puts the shapes in as I'm typing. So it says square once, and I made a square. Once more, then circle. So then, like that.
No, I got into an argument with a teacher. Well, it wasn't an argument. I wrote my report.
He was wrong, though.
No, I mean, I wrote a report, and the teacher gave me. I usually was a straight A student, and my teacher gave me a D because he said all of my points were unprovable.
Yeah, that's what he was telling me. He was
And
like, I'm the professor here. I would know more about the revolution than
But
some...
I backed up all my research with everything, and my report was about... You want to know what my report was about? My report was about, I know, whatever, but you know how I'm related to, you know, people from Scotland and stuff like this. So, it's possible I'm loosely related to Bonnie Prince Charlie from Scotland and all this. But anyway, my report was about how Bonnie Prince Charlie could have actually taken over back in the entire, not just Scotland, but the entire continent of England. Not continent of England, but the entire country of England and Scotland. But, like, he had a chance to do it, but he messed up. He had a bad battle. And, like, my teacher was like, no, that's impossible. That couldn't have happened. But it's actually true. If you actually look back in the history books, it is true. Most of the Scottish, like, lords and stuff actually gave their allegiance to Bonnie Prince Charlie when he came back from France.
Do you want to know?
It was very possible he could have taken... It's very possible we could have a Scottish king on the throne instead of English right now. And everything I backed up was completely true, but he just didn't want to admit it because the guy's from English descent, so he didn't want to believe it.
All right,
But
so
it's true.
how I argued with the teacher, though, and I brought in proof, is I had a flyer from the Bennington Monument in Vermont that's also like a revolutionary reenactment. Circle only once. And he had, like, the dates wrong, and also, like, the role of, he was saying there was no Minutemen in Vermont. Mm-hmm. And so I brought the flyer, or the, because I had, you know, my parents took me to all those, like, Revolutionary War things as a kid, because they were like, education is fun. So I got dragged to anywhere in the vicinity of where we lived in New York. Every summer I had to go to a Revolutionary War marker, whether it was an old red church, or it was, I want to go to theme parks, I want to do all this other stuff. My mom wanted me to, because she knew I had problems with school, and, you know, I did focus on all the American Revolution stuff, like, all throughout grade school and stuff like that with my papers, probably because of all the things that my parents did for me. Mm-hmm. But, like, he was saying in his lecture that there were no Minutemen in Vermont, as well as, like, the times that they were active and what type of, like, agency they worked for or whatever, and they weren't really a part of the colonial army and all this other stuff. So I came in with the pamphlet from the museum itself, and I showed them where it said that they were Minutemen, and, you know, who the sergeant was, and, you know, what their role was, and, you know, what type of battles took place in Vermont. The guy still gave me an F, and I was just I said something and then I walked out. This is like, this isn't an education.
I mean, you could have probably tried to appeal it or something.
No, I was done with school by that point. You know that I was having a rough time anyway, so I just quit school. I changed my major from history to graphic art, and I tried to, I had no art classes really before, except for a couple computer classes in high school. So I tried to switch to graphic arts, and it didn't do well, and eventually I had to quit the school because I had failing grades. And I was like, man, but I did change my major from history to art because I didn't want to deal with that punk anymore.
Oh, your parents took you to Disney World or Six Flags? That's awesome, cool, Shinji.
Never got to go to a theme park except for like maybe a few times in my life when I was really little.
No, I had a lot of run-ins with teachers in school where I would write a report, there'd be tons of evidence for it, and then they would be like, well, I disagree with your conclusions, so I'm giving you a horrible grade even though you did a ton of research and you did like a really good report. And it's like, but so you disagree with me, so you're gonna give me a bad grade. It's like so wrong.
Well, what was great about Albany University though, when I did attend like the Albany State College or whatever in New York, I got to do papers on whatever I wanted, and I chose Japanese, like samurai stuff. And I had a lot of fun with that, and they'd actually accept my papers, and the only reason I couldn't finish Albany State is I couldn't afford it. So.
Well, like they're trying to rewrite a lot of history and stuff, so like Minutemen and stuff like that. Like, they are trying to rewrite that and pretend like a lot of them didn't exist and stuff like that.
Oh, they did.
So that's probably why, like, you talking about the Minutemen, they're actually trying to rewrite that and pretend. There's a lot of stuff that happened in the U.S. history that they're actually trying to get erased from school books. They're trying to erase all this stuff that happened, trying to say, like, for instance, like, just like basically different things, like all kinds of stuff that happened during the Revolutionary War and everything. They're trying to pretend it never happened, just trying to rewrite the entire thing. So I don't know why they're trying to do that, but the people just like to rewrite history and stuff. It's just really weird. So then when you try to tell the truth and you research something, your teacher is probably going to be like, oh no, this doesn't agree with my mind control programming I took to become a teacher.
Yeah, so in high school and in that New York college, I didn't focus on the revolution. I wanted to do, because I had a fascination of like Japanese culture. But in college, because I wanted an easy A, that's why I did papers on the revolution, because it was all stuck in my head anyway. College was hard, so I figured I'd do something that I was easy with, so I majored in American history, or tried to.
Yeah. Like, things like the Minutemen, like George Washington's crew of, like, people that were, like, kind of spies for the other side. All kinds of weird, like, parts of history they keep trying to say never happened when it did. So it's just really weird.
I think we have the code now. So we should try to break the code and then see the secret boss. Uh-oh. Am I gonna make it? I made it! So, is that the last of the code, or...?
Luke really likes history classics.
I did.
People, like, mess them up on it.
My professor in Albany, was really nice.
That's great, honey.
She was very smart.
I didn't even know you went to Albany.
For a little bit. For a little bit, because I wanted to get out of, that one school.
I didn't know you went there.
I tried to.
You could have still kept going there.
No. No. I don't really like school. For obvious reasons. But if people like school, cool. I still, I managed to get into game journalism and stuff, and even without a degree, I did pretty good for myself. And, I learned the ropes. I made a YouTube business, and, rest history, but... the whole school thing was shattered, after... I had hopes of going back to school when I was doing that teacher's aid stuff. I was like, maybe I could see a profession of this. The kids seem to like me. I'm somewhat decent at it, maybe. But then all those allegations and other stuff, I was like, nah, I'm done.
Yeah.
Nope, this isn't in my future.
I feel like school is like... especially high school and middle school, the teachers, you have to be like, if you're not getting the material fast enough, or if you're getting it too fast, they'll get mad at you. You're supposed to blend in with a mob of people. You can't stand out too much. You can't have your own opinion. You can't have a different take on it. You know, you can't, like, you have to believe, like, the textbooks actually tell you what to believe. Like, they'll say, you know, yes, you know, like, France needed to invade England because they needed it for food or whatever. But how do you know? There's probably another side to the story. Maybe England didn't want to be invaded at that time. You know, like, there's two sides to every story, but they only tell you one side in the textbook. You know what I'm saying here?
Mm-hmm.
They only give one side. There's many different sides to history. And then if you try to take the other side, if you're like, no, like, I have a different opinion about this.
No,
They're like,
I tried to take the side of truth, which was he was wrong. So I mean, it's not that I was arguing with the teacher to look like a jerk in front of everybody. He was wrong. He was spreading false information about something that I knew more about than him, because he even said that he never actually visited any of the locations he was teaching about.
Yeah.
Like, and he was saying factual that this is what happened when he had no clue. So it's like, I happen to have all that stuff, you know, in a summer fun box. Luke's memories of, you know, whatever, of like fun places that I was brought to in my childhood, which mostly museums. So I had the thing still, and just brought it to school.
Well, actually, that's really rude, because I had a teacher that actually wrote a huge report. I had two run-ins with teachers. I had the one go with the English teacher, and I had the other run-in with the science teacher. And my science teacher, I wrote a report. She gave me a bad grade on it. I did extra credit. I stayed up every single day after school and helped her put away chairs to try to get more points so I could work my grade back up, because I actually asked her afterwards. I was like, well, you gave me a bad grade on this. Is there any way I can try to get my grade back up to an A, because I had an A before this? I begged her because I needed an A again. She's like, yeah, you can put away chairs every single day after class. I was like, okay. And I did. And then I rewrote my report and gave it to her over the summer, explaining her the things that she wrote that she believed that I didn't explain. I rewrote it for her, and she reread it. And then after that, she actually said, you know what, you did bring up some interesting points. I will actually look into this. And that was about a subject that was pretty. It has to do with like
All right.
Yeah.
You ready to try to figure this puzzle out? I think we have everything written. See how it right here on the phone? Oh no, did I just erase it?
History is written by the winner. Definitely Droggle.
That's true, Droggle. Alright, honey, this is the clues. We're going to switch phones. You're going to hold mine.
Yep.
Okay. So you see the shapes?
Order is square, circle, triangle, and then door.
No, we're going to have to experiment, but this is the answer. But then it's probably going to be all messed up. Mario! Yes, those secret notes have something to do with here, I'm positive. You remember what was on those secret notes, right? Order is square, circle, triangle, then door. Once circle. Once more square, then circle. Once less triangle, square, then triangle. Right? Alright. All that means something. What? Okay, did you catch everything she said or no?
No.
Alright, let's talk to her again. What's wrong? You forgot? Want me to remind you? Yes. Okay. Okay, this is secret notes. The first order is... So the very first order is... This one down here is number 1.
Square, circle, triangle, door.
Yeah. Order is square, circle, triangle, then door.
Mm-hmm.
Once circle.
I'll just say one circle, okay?
Okay. Square once more, then circle. This is really confusing, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, ready for the next one?
Yeah.
Then it goes square once less than triangle. Okay. Right? Okay, so that's everything. So how do we do this now?
Square, circle, triangle, door. One circle.
One circle. Okay, one
Then
circle.
square. Wait. I'm just reading this. Square once more than circle. So that means twice. Square one less than triangle. So I think it means circle 2 squares and then circle, square, 2 squares, and 3 triangles. Square, 1 less than triangle. Yeah, so I think the second one is circle, 2, square, 2, or 3 triangle.
Okay,
All
so
right.
how do I start?
Okay, so I'm just gonna take a whack at this. Let's go,
Well, yeah, we're gonna
to
use hammers, so-
square.
Square first?
Mhm.
Okay,
Circle
okay,
and triangle. Then
Okay.
door.
door.
Where's the door? Okay, now you're gonna hit circle once. Now you're gonna hit square twice. Now you're gonna hit triangle 3 times.
And?
That's it. That's all I have.
No, I don't think that's right. Alright, chat, what did we do wrong?
Alright, well, I don't know.
What did we do wrong, chat?
Alright, Thomas and Rayjon have put comments in here. Okay, OH says, I know the code. Square 2 times, circle 1 time, triangle 3 times.
Okay, so what did he say?
Okay, so we're gonna go square. Oh, okay. Okay, square, you're gonna hit square twice.
Alright, square twice. Starting?
Yep, square twice.
1, 2.
Okay, now you're gonna hit.
Hmm.
Now you're gonna hit circle once.
Okay.
Now you're gonna hit triangle 3 times.
1, 2, 3.
And now you're gonna hit the door once.
Aha! Nicely done, chat and Amber.
Great job, OH, and everybody. Thomas.
It
great
opened!
job.
Listen, Mario, I don't know what's in there, but I get really bad feeling about it. I think maybe you should fully restore your HP and BP, just in case, you know?
Oh yeah.
Alright, so we're gonna go save.
You're welcome. Now save.
Yes,
says
I'm going to save.
Karumi.
Wait, can we get
I had
this?
it kind of right. So basically you have to combine them. You do the squares first, then the circles, then the triangles. So, yeah.
Alright, so let's restore.
Yeah, a lot of teachers are entitled. It's true, Chad. They make your lives like a living heck. I personally experienced it back in high school. Definitely, Chad. Yep.
Uh-oh. This is gonna be rough. This is gonna be very rough. Alright. Okay. I don't know if we're gonna be able to do this, but we're gonna try. Honey, please.
Sorry. What I used to do in high school was try to figure out what the teacher wanted me to believe and then pretend I believed that to get the A. But I still felt really dirty to do that because it felt like I wasn't even allowed to express my beliefs. Like, basically, because the whole point of school is to learn and to express your opinion and try to think through things. But if you're not even allowed to think through things or try to find the truth, then what's the point of school? That's what I don't understand. Like, for instance, I had a teacher that was insane. Like, in college, she was kind of like, I don't want to say she was like a hippie, but she kind of was. And she believed that, like, she kind of had like a colors of the wind belief. Like, I'm brothers with the grass and the sky and the twig over there. Like, it's my brother. Like, we're all the same. Like, there's no difference between people and a stick on the ground. Like, so I basically had this essay where we had to talk about endangered species and stuff and how we had to protect them, people were killing them, etc. And like I was just like, well, I was like, I do think we need to protect animals, I said, but I said it happened to come between like, actually no, I didn't actually, yeah, well, I remember I got in trouble because I was like, well, if it came between a human being and, like, say, a Siberian tiger that's endangered, and the Siberian tiger is trying to eat the human, I was like, I would definitely protect the human, shoot the tiger, because humans are a more important life than animals and plants, because they're just more important to protect. And my teacher got, like, livid, raving mad at me. She actually, like, circled everything on my paper and underlined it in red, and she's like, you don't understand that we're all one and we're all brothers, like we're brothers with the tiger and everything. And it's like, right, but like if there's a human, like I would literally, that would be a federal offense, like if I didn't try to save a fellow human from a tiger. It doesn't even make any sense. Some teachers are just like kind of whack.
You've told that story before.
I know, but I just remembered, like, and ever since then I just kind of like pretended, like I would just like write on my papers, I would just pretend that I believed whatever she did. I was just like, oh right, you know,
all right,
I don't know, never mind.
All right,
just a little later.
Let's try this, guys.
Oh.
The aliens! What are they? What's wrong? What's with you guys? Those are the aliens that once invaded the Mushroom Kingdom? You defeated them when they were babies? Why are they here now? Bowser must have grabbed some of the survivors and cryogenically frozen them. As always, his hobbies are pretty much pure evil. Oh no! Uh-oh. Oh no. Not these guys again!
Luigi!
Well...
Oh, prepare for heck, Luke, says Emerald.
Oh no.
Fernando says Nani.
Ah!
At least you can refight these guys again after you beat them in the remake, says Karumi. Return of Shroobs, says Dragon Master. Gasp! It's the Shroobs from Partners in Time, says Oid. Prepare to meet Blast from the Past, the Shroobs, says Emerald.
Oh my gosh.
I had a teacher who wanted to be buddies with me. That's kind of weird, Ray John. You should have, like, taken a ruler and been like, my personal space.
My personal space. Alright, here we go. True battle. There's more aliens in the background. It's not just these guys. He has tons of them frozen.
Aren't you glad to see your old friends back, says GC Gamer?
No.
I'm gonna enjoy this, but I remember this final boss, says Emerald. The Shroobs are more powerful than they were in the previous games, says Oe.
Okay. Well, we'll do the best we can then, won't we? Here we go.
Oh, you just got back from visiting your aunt? That's awesome, Battle Guy.
Very cool.
Which is ridiculous, seeing the majority of them exploded, says Manjo. Oh,
yeah.
last game?
Yeah, they did. How did Bowser save them?
Nice touch on how they used the fighting theme from Partners in Time in this battle, says Manjo.
Yup.
Man, you guys are so perceptive.
I noticed that too.
Good job, Luke. Good job.
What are they doing? Oh my gosh! Okay. I'm just gonna keep using the same ability against them. My best ability right now, so. Whee!
Yeah, weirdly enough, that teacher did kind of like influence me a lot because she made me feel guilty about everything. She basically said like that, like she said that all she ate, which is fine, but she's like, I feel She said, even though I have the option to eat sandwiches or milk and juice and all this stuff, she's like, all I do, she's like, I just drink water every day and I have beans and rice every day and that's all I had. Even though I can go to the store and get other things, she's like, I just feel like it's my duty not to.
Okay.
Like, I thought that was weird. Like, I honestly, oh, I'm not gonna talk about this now because you're fighting the boss.
Well, not too many distractions.
Sorry.
You're fine. Oh yeah. Whoa!
Hey, Crypto BTM, how's it going? Return of the Shroobs. Definitely OH says, I know the perfect title of this.
Return of the Shroobs. That's actually a good
It's
title.
a great title, OH. Hey, great to see you guys. Crypto, OH, Real Emerald, Fernando, Karuma, Mr. Turbo Man says, it's sad that this is as close to a Partners in Time remake as we are getting.
Yep.
Definitely Mr. Turbo Man. Hello, Jamari, The Real Emerald, Mage Wolf, Rayjon, Karumi, hello, Macho, great to see you, Dylan, Jacob, and Neoners v Shoujo. Hey, Chad.
Wait, how do you spell? There's Shroobs. How do you spell that?
Hey, Humanoid. What do you mean? Shroobs? Shroobs. Hey, Jamari. No, you're breathtaking. Thank you so much. I'm liking my Xbox, Jamari.
What's going on? Whoa!
You can do it, Luke. You defeated those mushroom aliens before. I believe in you, dude. This is Jerry.
Got
hey,
this.
Rebecca, how's it going? Great to see you. Hey, Cassie, great to see you. Hello, Cammy. Hello, Andrew. It's telling you how to spell Shroob. Shroob. I'll text it to you in case you want to change the title.
I don't have a title yet. I forgot to write a title.
It could be Revenge of the Shroobs.
And you don't.
Return or Revenge of the Shroobs. Well, if I had fun. Sorry about reminiscing about you being awesome in high school.
It wasn't awesome. I don't have to. Just want to be left alone. We got one!
I think that's why I liked about you. You're so cool.
We got one!
Here, return the Shroobs.
Thank you. Most likely use that title later. Boom. Alright.
I love your banter. It gives me streamer spice. Thanks, Owen.
Whoa! Ball rolling.
I'm gonna use the butterfly effect and move Luke and I to another time where Luke and I went to a really great school. What do you think?
What are they doing? What are they doing? What are they doing? Oh, that's what they're doing. Okay.
Eating, says Gogeta. One down, says OH.
Yep.
How's your day going, Amber and Luke? It's going okay.
Alright.
It's going better now. Unidentified Frozen Troops, says Dragon Master. It's a perfect title. Yeah, definitely. That's a good title. So Return of the Shroobs or Unidentified Frozen Troops, definitely. Oh, never mind.
There's more of them in the background, though. That's the scary thing.
I don't know, but I was watching this video on YouTube where this guy was... Oh, never mind. I'm gonna put people to sleep.
Probably.
But they were basically seeing the history that they taught from the 1800s back, but like between like the 15th century and the 1800s was like they taught like thousands of years of history, but like now in school they only teach like a couple hundred years and that's it. Like, we're basically a lot more ignorant now than we were in the 1800s about our history. And that's I don't know, could be wrong, but it might be
Yes!
right. Good job.
We did it! That's the secret boss? Or there's more to this? You got Bowser attack pieces! All Bowser castle pieces found. Neat. So what did I get? Magic window! You can now use magic windows. What's up? Want to watch a demo? Yeah.
Yeah. Jamari, we did try playing Roblox, before. But it didn't really work out. I didn't understand how to play it. And, but no worries. I don't mind if people ask us, definitely. The only problem is now that we could get into Roblox and learn how to play, FTC says it's not allowed on our channel, or they won't pay us for any of our videos. Like, they'll flag our channel for KIDS. YouTube will flag our channel for KIDS. So
FTC is already aware of what we do on our channel.
As much as I would love to play Roblox with people that many people have asked me about, unfortunately, because of YouTube's weird regulations, I don't even play it because there's no point in me even trying to figure it out, since I won't get paid anyways. I mean, maybe I could try playing it on my off time at some point.
Ah! Okay, thank you, Oni, for the explanation. I gotta concentrate on this.
You're welcome.
Right. You guys said this is an easy thing to do?
Oh wait, it says you beat the Shroobs, and now we can say goodbye to the Shroobs forever.
Bye, Shroobs.
This is OH. Magic window, a pretty powerful attack, says Manjo. The attack needs more concentration, says Ray John.
Alright, I think that's good enough.
Well played, Luke. Well played, says Jerry.
Thank you, guys. Magic windows. Very cool. Now where are we going? I guess back to the beach. Phew, that was pretty scary. Alien invasions are no fun. What I can't believe is that you defeated those things as babies. Only you could do that, Mario. Audie! It was a longer time ago. No! Luigi fought hard as well? Audie! Did you attack them with your ferocious crying? Oh my gosh!
Sorry.
Really? Luigi was the one to defeat them at the end? Really? Oh, wow. I'm sorry, Luigi. You really are super. Yeah, you both are super. Now, let's quit dawdling and get back to work. Alright, so that's that.
Yeah, Jonathan, sorry that YouTube has blocked our notifications from you. That happens to a lot of people, Jonathan. There's nothing we can do.
Sign up for our free newsletter, Kwingsletsplays.com.
Like, we can't correct your notifications or anything. Like, YouTube just will not notify you. Like, they only notify 500 of 150,000 people that have asked for all notifications. A day. They will only give 500 of those. So they may notify you for 6 months, and then they'll stop notifying you.
Yep, it's all random.
It's completely random. So please check out our newsletter. It's Kwingsletsplays.com. We've created a newsletter that will actually notify you the same way that YouTube will, except for YouTube never does notify people. So guys and gals, please, if you haven't, check out our newsletter, Kwingsletsplays.com. You just have to put your email address in there. It's not like we're going to be personally emailing you. It's just a newsletter that comes as like a notification where you can get the links to all the streams and videos that are going to go up for that day. So, you know, like, yeah, it's not like we're going to be like on there, I don't know. Yeah, it's just a newsletter. So, and you can always unsubscribe from the newsletter at any time, just like any newsletter, if you want to. But so yeah, definitely join our notifications, because it's like subscribing, except for it actually works. Subscribing kind of does nothing anymore. Becoming a member actually helps you get notified, or you know, if you're not able to become a member, try joining our newsletter.
Alright, so is there ooh.
Thank you, Simons. I wish I could pin,
Aha!
I wish I could pin that.
We did it! We unlocked the pipe! Sweet! Kinda happy about that. Only one more pipe left. Alright, so it's back to the beach now. What?
Fernando said I was hoping for personalized gaming emails.
That's
Fernando,
weird.
although, like, that's really sweet, I feel like most people would find it creepy. Like, if we were like, hi, Johnny, I noticed you signed up for the email. So,
Oh, no.
I noticed you didn't watch episode 3 of Bowser's Inside Story. What's up with that, John? What's up with that? You better go back and watch it. I'm watching you.
Stop being a creepazoid. I need to delay the Fortnite stream here. It's almost 11 o'clock. I need to move it to like 11:30, 11:15. Oh, this is bad. Oh, I gotta fight these fools now. Alright. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Stay away. Okay. Hmm? Okay. Mm-hmm. Fine. Magic windows. Nope, we're gonna do the bouncy ball of death. Bouncy ball of death! Woo! Up and at him. Alright. Service with a smile. Skadoosh! Haha! Yay! That's how we roll. Tip-top boots. I don't even know what those do. Oh no.
Homeroll says, Luke better be ready for Eldar Princess Shroob. Will be coming for you too soon, says Homeroll.
What?
I don't know.
There's another Shroobs boss? Ow.
I would also really enjoy the personalized emails, but it would be a logistic nightmare, says Thomas. I mean, I do need people to talk to. I could also talk to you guys about my day.
No.
Hey!
Bad idea.
Bob?
Bad
I
idea.
noticed you're on the email list. I have a question.
No.
I'm having a personal problem with someone at work.
No.
What would you do if you knew somebody that was... I don't know. Like, I'll start writing you guys about my problems.
Mm-mm. Actually, we need to go back to... Yeah. We're gonna call it a... I need to go back to the store. Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa. Easy there, Tex.
Thank you, Simons. You're amazing. Says please, mods in chat. Don't forget to comment on every video. This will keep the Kwings video in the search engine. We'll introduce them to other people coming off the search engine. Thank you, Simons. You're breathtaking.
Easy number.
That's awesome, Karama. Aunt Tara Ann says laughing face.
Juice me. Yay.
If you guys did that, I would sign up for the newsletter even though I'm getting notifications. Did what? Me rewriting you guys random emails?
No, that's... No.
Oh my gosh. I think some people would find that creepy. People would unsubscribe though. Like, it's just a newsletter. We don't really have the right to write you guys emails about our day, but...
No, that's not what the newsletter does. Newsletter is to tell people what videos are coming out.
You guys should make a second newsletter where I tell you about my day.
No. No, because that's a betrayal of people's trust.
I know.
Also, the website doesn't like people doing that.
And then I said to the mailman, you bet I haven't checked my mail. Because, I'm sorry, not all of us have time. No.
Wait, you're getting in trouble with the mailman again?
No.
Okay.
I'm just using it as an example of something I could rant about in an email to people. I just scared Luke.
A little bit. Alright. Yep, redeem. Yay! Got some money back. Score. Thank you for the money.
Fernando says, wait, Amber actually only has 2 coworkers that we know about. I wonder which member she has a problem with. Let's see, it's either Zelda or Luke. I'm having a personal problem with a coworker. Maybe he has a membership perk you could give. You can get K-Wing personalized email. LOL. It says...
No. I don't even check my email that much. But I have a bad idea. Let's not do that.
K-Wings, I would talk with y'all. The streaming sounds exhausting. You guys are fun people to talk to. Aww.
Thank you. That's very nice.
Thanks, Thomas. You're so sweet.
Yes, the streaming is much. Amber told me yesterday. I was like, wow, I feel tired after 4 streams. She's like, well, you did stream for almost 9 hours. I was like, no, I didn't. She's like, let's see. How many hours did you stream? I said, about this. She says, yep, you've been doing this for about this long. I was like, oh my gosh, I do feel tired. So, yeah. But I'm only doing 3 streams today, so.
Oh, there's Fernando has an interesting idea. Maybe they can do a mailbag stream once a week where we could email the K-Wings questions. And they could read them during the stream. LOL.
You can email the Kwingsletsplays mailinglist.com, mailinglist@kwingsletsplays.com, and.
But I thought it's on. I thought people can't email that.
Oh, they can.
Oh, really?
It's not my personal email. It's our mailing list business site.
So maybe we could do a thing where people could mail us questions.
Yep, they can mail us questions if they want. All right, guys and gals, that's it. That's all. Thank you so much for watching tonight's Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story. A lot of you guys said I wasn't going to be able to take down the Shroobs or the secret boss. I was able to do it. It was barely an inconvenience. I thought it was going to be a lot scarier. We got a cool new brother's ability, which is going to come in handy.
Thanks for the tips, everybody. Thomas, Andrew, OH, Rebecca, I don't know, Fernando, everyone that was giving us tips here. Jamari and Cammy and Drago. All of you guys that were helping us out in the chat, Cassie and everybody, so thanks so much guys for helping us out. We actually made it through. Yay! And you did well too, Luke. Next stream.
So after the stream, guys, Gamora is scheduled for probably like around 11:30. That'll be starting up at like probably 11:15. I just need some me time to get some stuff ready and all that fun stuff. Why does the couch feel like it's shaking? Are we having an earthquake? You! My gosh. Alright. Thanks everybody. Mario and Luigi will continue tomorrow. I don't know how much left we have of this game, but reminder, we have to do Bowser Jr.'s Journey next before we get to Dream Team. So, that'll be happening. And I do want to double up on Mario episodes because they tend to help a lot. But, you know, of course, our internet was misbehaving for a while, so I think we should be good to double up on Mario again. There are some Ultimate streams happening this week. I believe tomorrow at 9 o'clock is Drago's Fire Emblem.
Oh, wow!
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh.
Yep. And then after that stream, I will be doing another Mario golf toadette thing. So if guys want to play some community stuff, there'll be a golf stream. And then on Monday, I think is another Ultimate stream, but I just have to check some stuff. But and then next weekend is Carlos's Ultimate streams. Ultimate stream. And Ruga has an Ultimate stream coming up. He has 2 actually.
Oh wow! Oh my gosh!
Fire Emblem Lyn Senpai.
Wow.
Yes, because Ruga is like, everybody forgets me. It's like, no, we did your May one, but we didn't do your June and July, so whoopsies. So June and July for Ruga will be this month, and August is Mandrakos, and then if we have any other Ultimates, mostly do Xenoblade. Alright people, see you later. Thanks for watching. Remember to leave a comment after this video, as well as sharing this video after the video is done, because it really does help out tremendously, as well as smashing that like button. You guys are amazing. See some of you guys on the Gamora stream. We'll have some fun playing as Gamora, and then I'm going to work on my Batman videos until the wee hours of the morning. Alright, bye-byes.
Alright guys, see you next time. God bless, happy gaming.